Hey guys, sorry for doing that. I know I was kind of busy at the moment, but I'm doing part 2, and we're talking about Temper of Doom, Indiana Jones. One scene that's really disgusting in this movie was this cult leader ripping someone's heart out, and that guy died afterwards. So disturbing stuff. Spoiler alert, he tried to do it on Indiana Jones, but he failed at doing that. I'm pretty sure most people have seen this movie before. So you got rated PG, 118 minutes. So a good running time again, 2 hours. We got your disc. We got your DVD guide, scene selection. So Indiana Jones Temple of Doom is definitely a pretty good movie, quite intense. Now finally, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Now this is a great, I would say finale, but they made the 4th movie. I count in here still because I don't think that movie's that bad. Like, I know people hate that movie or like it, but I enjoy that one. But I'd probably say that movie's not that great. But it's kind of like a guilty pleasure, maybe. But this movie's great. It has a team up of Harrison Ford and Sean Connery. And Julian Glover, John Weymouth Davis, Alison Dewey, D. Home, Elliot. Again, sorry for mispronouncing that name. Elliot. Rated PG-13, so it's like the first one from the Indiana Jones movies, rated PG-13. I don't know why Temple of Doom didn't get that rating, but okay. Widescreen, 126 minutes, so over 2 hours, but it's a good running time. So we got the disc, which has The Last Crusade, and we got the bonus features disc, which has all the bonus features. We got Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade, scene selection, and we got your bonus features, which has like all the bonus features from all the movies. And we got a picture there. So we got Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade. Again, sorry, there's some background noises, but I'm just going to continue doing it. So we got 3 Indiana Jones movies. They were released, I think, November 2003. I know all of these movies were probably released. So this one was released. Raiders was released 1981. Temple of Doom was released 1984. And Last Crusade was released 1989. Next one up is a full frame version, full screen of the life of David Gill. Again, sorry, there's some background noises. I'm going to continue doing this. But we got the life of David Gill. This movie was really controversial back then. It didn't really get good reviews, but what I heard about it, this is kind of like a cult following where it's actually a pretty good movie. We got Kevin Spacey, Kate Winslet, and Laura Linney. We also got the Evil Man. But Kevin Spacey, other than his controversial reasons, which I'm not going to bring up, because this is not like a politic channel, which all of it is kind of like wrongdoings, because he did that stuff, and I don't excuse him for his actions, but his movies are pretty good, and he's pretty good in them. So I'll still watch his movies. We had special features, rated R for violent images, nudity, language, and sexuality. 2 hours and 11 minutes. And reading this title, it kind of reminds me of that guy. But he's more like an innocent person. And he's getting an interview for this conspiracy. So yeah. What Kevin Spacey did in the past, I don't really excuse him for doing that, since they're pretty awful things. But his movies are actually pretty good, so I still recommend watching them. We got your disc. We got your DVD guide, other movies, K-Pax, The Family Man, Mulholland Drive, American Beauty, which is another Kevin Spacey movie. And we got your inside artwork. We got your inside artwork, which is like the same picture as the bottom, as the case. But The Life of David Gill, I haven't seen yet, but it looks pretty good. And with a cast with Kevin Spacey, Kate Winslet, and Laura Linney, this movie could be pretty good. Again, I heard mixed reviews, and this movie didn't make much at the box office, unfortunately. Or maybe not unfortunately, I don't know. But Alan Parker is a decent director. So there you go. Next one up is Catch Me As You Can. Now this one has Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hanks, widescreen version. This is a pretty good movie. It's kind of intense, flowing, but it's also kind of funny and dramatic. It's like a con artist type movie, but I do recommend watching this. Special features, personal luck. We also got a Martin Sheen, a young Amy Adams, and I'm just trying to Steven Spielberg. So yeah, rated PG-13 for some sexuality, content, and belief language. This is an insane true story. 2 hours and 21 minutes. If he did this today, he would just not get him. He probably would get in trouble earlier in his life. But since it's like the 60s, they didn't have much like protector rules and regulations back then much. So he got away with a bunch of stuff. And this movie's kind of important to watch because it's about life. I mean, don't do what this guy does, but it's interesting. So we got disc 1, disc 2, bonus features, and movie. Got the spine. We got other movies: Minority Report, AL, Artificial Intelligence, Saving Private Ryan, Astam, Low to Petition, Gladiator, American Beauty. So mostly Steven Spielberg movies. This Life of David Gill was released February of 2003, and this DVD release was probably May 2003. February 2003. Or May 2003 or June 2003, I don't know. And Catch Me As You Can was released December of 2002, and April or May 2003. So Catch Me As You Can is a very good movie, but don't do what that guy does, or you're going to be in a lot of trouble like him. But next one up is Bad Boys 2. Now, this Catch Me As You Can was a hit. Life of David Green was a bomb. And Bad Boys 2 performed okayly, but I consider it kind of like a bomb since it didn't make 2.5 of its budget. I mean, it made 2 times its budget, but again, it needs to make a half to be a hit. So we got your spine, your other spine back. But this was probably a hit back then. We got your quote, disc 1, widescreen, disc 2, bonus features. Now this movie is not that great, but it's still a fun movie. It's still enjoyable. There's a lot of insane scenes in this movie, but it's fun. Rated R, strong violence and action, persuasive language, sexuality, and drug content. 147 minutes. And actually the third movie is actually the best movie in the franchise. I like the first one a lot. You got your spine, your back. So you got disc 1, disc 2, your DVD guide, scene selections. So I do recommend watching this if you want a fun time. And yeah, that's Bad Boys 2. This movie came out July of 2003, and the DVD release was December of 2003. And this was, for most people, a okay hit, a moderate hit. But I consider it a flop. Next one up is a real flop, and that's The Hunted, with Tom Lee Jones and Benicio del Toro. This is a full frame version. I saw this last month and it was really good. I mean, not really good, but it's like a decent action thriller. Like underrated. Like, this is a good thriller. It's not amazing. Some of the stories kind of rush and character development, but it was entertaining and it was kind of dramatic. So we got special features, commentary, deleted scenes, full frame version. Got your quote. Other than Tom Lee Jones and Benicio del Toro, we also got Connie Nelson in this movie, and William Fichtner. He's a decent director. Rated R for strong bloody violence in some language. 94 minutes. We got your DVD disc, scene selections. This movie, the ending is kind of sad. But Hunted, I really recommend watching this. This is a good movie. And, yeah, from back in the day. Next one up is Narc. which has Jason Patricks and Yoda. Rest in peace, buddy. This is a widescreen version, and this is a really good movie, but it's kind of depressing, and it's like police brutality, and like the police force, and like criminal activity, like police corruption. But they do pretty good in this movie. I mean, the actors involved. We also got a co-star from Buster Rhymes, which he did okay in this movie. And Chima Bride. Special features, commentary, deleted scenes, and widescreen. Rated R for strong, brutal violence, strong content, and persuasive language. 105 minutes. This movie was a bomb back then, but this is a pretty good movie, like underrated. Joe Conahan, he's a decent director. So get your disc, scene selections. Rated R, 105 minutes. So not too long. So the Haunted movie release was March 2003. The DVD release was June or July 2003. Narc was released, I think, December of or January of 2002 or 2003. And this DVD release was released May or June of 2003. I don't know, but Narc is a really good, underrated movie. Next one up is Finding Nemo. Now, this movie was released May of 2003. This movie was released on DVD November 4th, 2003. And this is a great movie. Now, this was during Pixar's hot streak of classic movies, and this is definitely one of them. Great characters, a great cast in there. Albert Brooks, Ellen DeGeneres, William Dafoe, Jeffrey Rush, and so on and so forth. We got disc 1, which has the widescreen and bonus features. Disc 2, which has like the full frame version and like fun bonus features and sneak peeks. This one is like the filmmaker world commentary. Rated G, 100 minutes. So really decent running time. Really good running time on here. It goes by fast. So you got disc 1, which has Marlin and Nemo. Widescreen, disc 2, which has Nigel, Dory, and Marlin. I mean, Nigel, Dory, and Marlin. Full frame version. Disc 2 and disc 1. I don't have any DVD guide included, but Finding Nemo is a classic from back in the day. Was a big hit and really good movie. Now, next one up, I see that we're almost done. So I'm actually just gonna do this part next. And we got a couple more DVDs to go. So next one up is Signs. Now this movie came out August of 2002. And this was one of the first releases in 2003, January of 2003. But this is a really good movie with a not that great twist. Got quotes, special features, PG-13 for some frightening moments, 106 minutes. But this is a really good alien invasion science fiction thriller horror movie. Special features, deleted scenes, Knight's first Ellen filmmaking, probably a documentary, widescreen, storybook. This one has a great cast, including Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix, Abigail Breslin, and I forgot the kid's name, but maybe he's Spencer Breslin, I don't know, or like another kid actor from back in the day. Of course, we got M. Night Shyamalan, PG-13 for some frightening moments, 106 minutes. So get your disc, DVD guide, contents, like each bonus features in depth. You got a picture on the bottom, descriptions, scene selections, and a sign, because it's like Signs. So Signs is a really good movie from back in the day. I would recommend watching it. Pretty big hit. Next one up, a pretty big box office bomb, and that's Treasure Planet. This movie was released November of 2002, and this DVD release was April 29th, 2003. Now, this is a really good movie. Again, it's underrated. But I do like this movie a lot. We got a pretty good cast in here. We got bonus features, widescreen version, visual commentary, delay scenes, and other stuff, and much more. You got your quote, PG for adventure, action, and pure, 95 minutes, widescreen. This was a box office bomb because, first of all, there's like a lot of competition between Harry Potter and the Chambers of Secrets, Die Another Day, James Bond. So it was against other heavy hitters, including 8 Mile and like an Adam Sandler movie, which also bombed. But yeah. And second of all, they didn't really market it. Wow. They put out not even a lot of trailers. I mean, they put out a teaser poster and a poster, but that's it. But this is a really good movie. So you got your disc. We got your back, no DVD guide. But Treasure Planet, I would highly recommend watching. Definitely a good one. So next one up, we got a 20th anniversary of Scarface. Now this movie is really good. It's a really intense movie. But it's a good drama about Scarface, gangster like mob. We got your bonus features. Your little description, widescreen, rated R, and 2 hours and 15 minutes. So this is a really good movie. Again, long, but it's really worth it. We got Al Pacino, we got a young Michelle Pfeiffer, and I'm trying to remember the other guy's name, but we got Brian De Palma. I recently saw his underrated classic Blowout with John Travolta and John Lithgow, and that's sorry, I was taking a drink break. But anyway, like a action thriller. I mean, not action thriller, but like a thriller drama about the film industry. That's a really good movie, and this is a great one. Rated R, 2 hours and 70 minutes. It was screenwritten by Oliver Stone. Yeah, Oliver Stone. He made a bunch of good movies, but yeah. So yeah,